From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, July 6th, 2017. Silver is trading at $16.03 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,226 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 2 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $2,599. Antiwar.com reports citing a continued military buildup along their frontier in northern Syria. The Kurdish YPG's leadership says they believe an attack by Turkey, leading to open warfare, is imminent and will likely begin within days. Turkey and the YPG are hostile towards one another, with Turkey repeatedly declaring the Kurds to be terrorists and attacking Kurdish targets in the Afrin district. YPG commanders have openly talked about invading Turkish-held parts of Syria and liberating them into the Kurdish autonomous regions. Turkish Deputy Prime Minister Numan Kurtulmuş denied that Turkey was declaring war against the YPG, but did insist that they are making preparations to protect Turkish independence from the threat posed by the continued existence of the YPG on their border. If fighting does break out, it will likely derail the YPG's invasion of the Islamic State capital city of Raqqa, virtually obliging them to withdraw much of the invasion force to defend their own territory from a Turkish advance. This fear has been foremost in the minds of U.S. war planners who have repeatedly tried to prevent the two sides from direct combat situations against one another. Born into a devastating world and raised among the crowd, the Cloudwalker assumes a new identity and begins the unrelenting quest for truth. In this epic journey, he discovers dark secrets about aspects of his previous life that he once trusted. Through the Journal of the Cloudwalker, he shares both the traumatic hardships and the eternal beauties of his experiences. Dear Society by the Cloudwalker is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. UPI reports a North Korean soldier who worked as Kim Jong Un's bodyguard wants to defect to South Korea. Peter Chung, head of Justice for North Korea, an activist group in South Korea, said Wednesday the North Korean defector escaped by crossing the Chinese border on June 10th. The defector had been training in an area in North Pyongan province when he crossed the Yalu River last month. The North Korean teen had been selected to join a special security unit and had been assigned to guard a luxury compound belonging to the North Korean leader. Chung said the soldier appeared to have knowledge of South Korean culture and society before he entered military service. Chung added he decided to leave North Korea owing to the dissatisfaction with the North Korean regime and had expressed interest in defecting to the South, but is currently in a safe house in China. China does not recognize North Koreans as refugees and often repatriates defectors. According to the report, the teen soldier should soon arrive in South Korea. More North Korean soldiers are defecting to the South, sometimes owing to a lack of food being supplied to the army. A North Korean soldier in his 20s defected to the South by swimming across the Han River estuary along the DMZ on June 18th. The soldier reportedly used blocks of styrofoam as floats for his back and shoulders to survive the dangerous swim. Other military defections occurred on June 13th and June 23rd. At least one of the soldiers defected after hearing South Korean loudspeaker broadcast at the border. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports a consulting company commissioned by U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson has recommended the issuance of U.S. visas, passports, and other travel documents should be transferred to the Department of Homeland Security from the U.S. State Department. The study also urges extending foreign posting for U.S. diplomats by 1 year to ensure overlap between arriving and departing diplomats to improve efficiency and impact. The 110-page study was based on online surveys of 35,386 people within the State Department and the U.S. Agency for International Development, as well as one-on-one interviews with about 300 workers. Jeffrey Gorski, a former State Department consular official, said the idea of shifting visa issuance from the State Department had been around since the September 11, 2001 attacks, but that improved U.S. security had undercut the argument for this. Gorski said such a shift would likely require congressional action and could erode the principle of non-reviewability, the current doctrine under which consular decisions may not be reviewed by the courts. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.